Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of me talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. And yes, I will be talking about how I feel we did as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan in free agency, the draft, and yada yada. So let's see. First topic. Oh, the quarterback situation. Let's talk about the quarterback situation, because that's always fun. So, I approve of Russell Wilson. That was a fantastic signing by us, especially for the veterans minimum. I mean, you can't ask for a better deal. I mean, come on. Then the Justin Fields trade. Let's talk about that. That was impeccable because we, in essence, gave up a sixth rounder for a talent that could be a franchise quarterback. As long as we do everything properly. And every Steelers fan or people who are like, Justin Fields is a boss, why'd you waste that on him? I'm gonna say something. Chicago finally gave their rookie quarterbacks a, how do you say, good team? Because they gave Justin Fields DJ Moore last year, and that's it. That was the only time he's had a prolific pass catcher, and he's only had one. Granted, I'm a big fan of Cole Kmet, so Cole Kmet, fantastic kid. I think he could really help. But also, the team really wasn't built to help Justin. Now, the team is built to help a rookie quarterback, which is obviously now Caleb Williams, and get praise to that kid. I hope he does fantastic, because goddamn, do they need a quarterback really good. Anyways, so those were good. Getting rid of Kenny Pickett to the Eagles, that had to happen. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He was being, as I've seen and as I've read, and now note that's, like I said, what I've read, he's a drama queen. And as a drama queen, I don't want him on my team. But besides that, it was a needed trade. What else do I want? Oh, the signing of Patrick Queen. I almost woke up my nephew when I heard that. I went on Instagram, saw that we signed him, and I celebrated. Because Patrick Queen is one of the linebackers where he got drafted to the Ravens. I got pissed because, from what I saw, Patrick Queen was a good middle linebacker. And I don't watch college ball, but I saw highlights. That's what I base my opinions on. And everybody's going to be like, you can't base your opinion on highlights. I get that. But from what I saw, Patrick Queen was a fantastic linebacker. So, goes to the Ravens. He doesn't do too good in his first season. Then they bring him Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith fucking tutors the shit out of him, and now he's what he is. Somebody deserving of what he got. But, moving on. That was a fantastic signing. Trading Deontay Johnson hurt, but it did give us corner help. I don't know if we really needed corner help, because we do have Corey Trice coming back from the ACL injury, and then we have, what's his name? Darius Rush? Yeah, Darius Rush. Darius Rush coming in, and we still have him around. So, iffy on the whole Deontay trade. It was a necessary evil, because Deontay didn't seem happy here, and as Tomlin has said, we want volunteers, not prisoners. So, good for Tomlin, and good for the team. I'm very happy, We give a little clap for them. A little clap. So, that was a good idea. Now, let's move on to the draft, because free agency, I've talked about what I wanted to in free agency. The draft. I am glad that we went with tackle in the first round. Now, to the group of Steelers fans that are saying, Troy Fautanu is our starting left tackle, or is a left tackle, and that's how we will use him. God, I hope not. I'd prefer him on the right. And I prefer Broderick to go back to his natural left. And the reason for that is in college he blocked for Michael Penix, who went to the Falcons. Good for him. It's a good team. I really wish they wouldn't have taken him so early. If they were going to take him, they probably should have traded back, because they have Kirk Cousins. But that's a topic for a different video. But Michael Penix is a left-handed quarterback, from everything I saw and from everything I read. So the left side of the line is his blind side. Meaning, Fatanu would always be blocking for the blind side of the quarterback. And most quarterbacks are right-handed. Do we get where I'm going with this? I think moving him to left would be a bad idea. I think we should, like I said, keep Broderick at left, put him at right, have him have the tackle battle with Dan Moore like he's supposed to, but put him back at, make sure that he's a right tackle. It's simple, easy, quick. And if he's not ready this season, he can sit behind Dan Moore. Dan Moore can teach him, whatever. It's a win-win. So that was a good thing. And then getting fucking Zach Frazier in the second. Oh my god! I was worried watching the draft, being like, there's not going to be any centers left. Not going to be any centers left, not going to be any center left. It gets to our pick. I see for Zach Frazier on the board. I'm like, if they don't take Zach Frazier, I will riot. They took Zach Frazier. I am a happy camper. And then you have Roman Wilson, who I think will step in and be a decent wide receiver. And the people who said we should have taken a wide receiver in the first round, I really don't think we should have, for very specific reasons, such as we have enough wide receivers. I think Calvin Austin could very possibly be that slot guy, and then we could move around some pieces to be a second wide receiver, or see if Calvin Austin's up to the second wide receiver spot. But I do think that we are set-ish at wide receiver. I do think we could trade or sign one, but I'm not stressing it like most Steelers fans are. I don't get why y'all are obsessed with that. I really don't. But besides that, another one player I want to talk about. This is the last player I want to talk about out of the draft. Peyton Wilson. I didn't know who this kid was. I was really hoping we would get Jeremiah Trotter Jr. because of the NFL bloodline, and to anybody who's like, well, some of these guys didn't put up great tape. If their parent is if their dad's an NFL Hall of Famer, obviously, because, well, we haven't had a women's league yet. I think that'd be funny to watch. Cool to watch, though, you know. Because if you watch women's arena football, it's hardcore shit, and I don't want them in the outfits that they are in. That I would be okay. I'd be happy with them wearing full on like outfits like the guys do. But yeah, the Peyton Wilson, he is a wrecking ball. I watched highlights of him at Wisconsin. I believe that's where he came out of. Yeah, Wisconsin. Or no, it wasn't Wisconsin, was it? I don't know. I am sorry, guys. I don't research beforehand. All I know is the names. So we'll go with that. I watched his highlights, and I'm like, this kid kind of hits like a fucking freight train, doesn't he? And he does. And then I saw that Luke Kuechly was like, he's fantastic. I love the kid. Whoever he lands with, they're getting a bona fide starter. And I'm like, that is dope. Because Luke Kuechly, as we all know, is a very good linebacker and knows his crap. But yeah, so that was fantastic. What happened after the draft? Let's see. Not a lot. We went to OTAs, which, as I've seen, were fantastic. Justin Fields and Russell Wilson are duking it out, which, as a Steelers fan, is great to see. I'd rather have two great quarterbacks than two really crappy ones. Yeah, but that was that's an awesome thing to see. And by the way, I do fully expect to see Justin Fields start at some point in this season over Russell Wilson. I know Russ has the job right now, and he probably will keep the job until after the bye week. But as of right now, I cannot wait for this team to physically hit the field. Because on paper, we look better. Like a lot better. And I do have some things to say about the videos of people who were like, they gave up on Kenny Pickett a little too early. We didn't give up on Kenny. As I said earlier, he was being a diva. They brought in Russell, said Russell was going to get these starting reps with these starters, and you can have a competition from there. We'll see how it works. And Kenny was just like, nope, I'm good. Trade me. You're not even gonna duke it out with the guy? Like, come on. Seriously? But yeah, no, those were good signings. So, and Patrick Queen saying he came here to win instead of money. Granted, he did get paid a lot of money still, but he came here to win and wasn't worried about the money. That's fantastic. Like, are you kidding me? Coming here to win instead of the money? Oh, that's a player right there. That's what that is. That's a player right there. But yeah, like, this team on paper is 10 times better than what it was last year. Granted, we lost a receiving weapon because Deontay is a very good route runner. He does what he needs to, and then you got George Pickens for the 50-50 balls. But as of currently, we are in a damn good spot. And I know there's a lot of Steelers fans who are upset about the Deontay Johnson trade and all that stuff. I get that. I do. But Deontay, as I said, he wanted out. So we gave him out. And also, I want to shout out the Bears GM for 5 seconds. Because I'm jumping all over the place. I don't care. I want to shout out the Bears GM for a second. Because he is an awesome dude. For one specific reason. A lot of GMs will be like, well, they're giving us the best return. We're going to go with them. Now, granted, this is what I read. He hasn't confirmed any of this. Nobody has. But but asking Justin's agent, where do you guys want to go? Them saying Pittsburgh and him being like, okay, Pittsburgh doesn't have an offer on the table, and sending him over to us. Granted, there was probably some back and forth. Pittsburgh was probably like, 7th rounder, and they were like, can you do better? Come on. A 6th that can turn into a 4th. We'll take it. Alright, cool. And Omar Khan being Omar Khan, this man is just... His nickname fits. The Con Artist. I mean, seriously. Trading Chase Claypool last year for the Bears' second rounder last year. Bears' second rounder. And getting Joey Porter Jr., a starting corner for us. Oh. By the way, that kid is going to go places. Because he is very much his father's child. Then you got TJ, you got Highsmith. You have all of these pieces on defense that takes a lot of stress off of your offense. That it's just miles ahead of what I thought we would be at last year. Like, when the season ended, I was like, oh, this team, we're going to need some help in the draft. Probably make some trades. Sign Russell Wilson if we can, but then if we can't, that's fine. Maybe trade for Justin Fields. I really like Justin Fields. That'd be a fantastic trade because the Bears were rumored to want to move off of him. Lo and behold, they wanted to. It's just fantastic. I am so glad that all of this is happening. Now, we're going to talk about my negatives to what the Steelers did. Declining Najee Harris's 5th-year option and declining Justin Fields' 5th-year option. I understand that the running back position is a devalued position now. I get that. But Najee Harris having 1,000 yards within the past 3 seasons up behind a mediocre offensive line is something not to snub your nose at. And plus, he's splitting the reps with Jaylen Warren. Like, are you kidding me? So, I think Najee should have... I think there should be an extension out there for Najee. I don't know if that's what they're doing. I like to think in my head canon that's what they're doing. But I really hope that they don't just let Najee walk. Because that would just be... I would fucking hate that. Like, seriously. Now Justin Fields' 5th-year option decline. I'm fine with that one. I'm not fine with it, but I can understand where they're coming from. Because you have 2 quarterbacks on 1-year deals. You have Justin and Russell for this year. I think they should be working on extending Justin. Don't worry about Russell. Because if Russell does good, that's great. But how many years is he going to have left in him? of doing good. As we saw with Big Ben, he started to decline after a certain point. And I'm not saying Russell's at that point, but what I'm saying is I would like to adopt Bill Belichick philosophy here. I'd rather move on too early than too late. So I probably wouldn't extend Russell Wilson. I definitely would extend Justin Fields. Just from what I've seen with what he can do, he just needs some mentoring, which you got a veteran on the team. He can do the mentoring. I think Justin could be really good. I think we should completely extend Justin. Not massive, maybe like a 2-year deal. Just something short and sweet. And then see where it goes from there. Because if I'm being honest, Justin really isn't. Justin is what you're looking for as a quarterback, but if he fails and falls on his face, you still have the options of the draft. And if you sign Justin for 2 years or even an extra year, and you draft a quarterback this year, you could have him sit. Like this upcoming draft, the 2025 draft, you can draft a quarterback and have him sit. Not the top 3. The top 3 will probably be gone by our pick, but a decent quarterback. A quarterback that, shown you mentally that he can do what most of them can do. He just needs a little bit more help. So I would definitely extend Justin for another 2 years, see what you can get out of him. If he ends up being the franchise guy, great. If not, then you move on, get another quarterback. And he and Russell are set up they should be able to have their best years that they can. Because we have a rebuilt offensive line now. We have the weapons. George Pickens by himself is a good weapon. You also have Najee and Jalen in the backfield. Jalen can fucking catch. So you got all these elements to be a good team. So if the quarterbacks aren't good, that's on them. Because we know Broderick is a good tackle, left or right. He's damn good. We know that our guards are good, because James Daniels and Isaac Smalu, they do their job, and they do it well. Center, it's going to be, from what I saw, it's going to be a fight between Nate Herbig and Zach Frazier. I would prefer Nate to start at least the first 4 games and let Frazier see what it's like. If Frazier is out the whole year because he's just not ready and he's still acclimating to the NFL, whatever. You have Nate in there. He's a decent center. And then on right tackle, Dan Moore proves that he can be a right tackle. He's been iffy at times, but he has proven to be a good right tackle. And then you have Troy Fontano. If Dan Moore falters, you can switch to the rookie. But I would, again, start with the veteran. That's going to be my mantra this season. Start the veteran, and if the rookie's ready, and you see the rookie's ready, and the rookie's outperforming the veteran, switch them out. Because, as we've seen, this league is switching more towards a production standpoint, which is a good thing, but also a bad thing. Because as a young talent, you don't have time to develop. As we've seen, the Bears move off Justin Fields within 3 years. The Jets move off Zach Wilson. We moved off Kenny Pickett. If you don't progress fast enough, this league will move past you. We've seen that. So we need to have patience with rookies, but also, to the veteran guys, you need to help them. They're not there for your job. Because sooner or later, you have to understand that this is a business, and at some point, the team knows you're gonna leave. May it be to retirement, or because the team's willing to pay you more. You need to be accepting to the underclassmen, we'll put it. Like Russell Wilson, when he came here, he said, I texted Kenny, said, hey, I'm ready to get to work. I'm ready to do what we can do with this team. I can't wait to see where this goes. What Kenny did with the information is what Kenny did with the information. I don't care at this point. But I'm just happy to have a team that is willing to be a team. And also, to the people who were saying, Justin Fields would be really interesting as a kickoff returner, please stop. No one. That's what we have Cordell Patterson for, and if Calvin Austin isn't a wide receiver 2 or 3, that's what we have him for. Run the balls back. But this team, on paper, and from what I've seen, is in a better situation than they were last year. So much better. Like, come on. So yeah, that's what I think of the Pittsburgh Steelers as of currently. They're a team I'm excited to watch again, which is something I couldn't say for the longest time. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I would really appreciate it. And I'm not gonna force you to like the video. I don't care. Like it if you want to. Don't like it if you don't want to. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah. I hope you all have a good day today, and I will talk to you all whenever I talk to you. I don't know if it's going to be another one of these or if it's going to be any gaming video. Who knows? But I will definitely talk to you all again. Alright. Have a good day. Goodbye.